Good evening. This is the Ogden City Special Council meeting for March 13th, 2012. Let the roll call reflect that all council members are present with the exception of Councilmember Van Huser and Councilmember Blair, who have both asked to be excused tonight. At this time, we will have Councilmember Stevens lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
All rise. Repeat after me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. We'll now have a moment of silence. Thank you. At this time, we have a special presentation, recognition from our state senators. Tonight we have Senator Scott Jenkins with us, Senator Alan Christensen, and Ryan Wilcox. So we're glad to have you gentlemen with us tonight, and we'll turn the time over to you.
Thank you, Mr. Runner. Senator Reed could not make it tonight, and so Representative Wilcox is standing in for him now. Down at the legislature, we are extremely proud of this state of Utah. We're proud to be part of how it's run so well, and we're going to keep on doing it. But amongst the three of us, Ogden City takes a big chunk out of our district, or puts it in, rather. And we're also proud of the city of Ogden. One of the things that we did in the Senate this year was we had a special commemorative blanket made up for various people to display or to give to their representative cities. And we would like to present one tonight to the city of Ogden with our sincere thanks for the excellent way that this city is being run. Open it up and
turn this and show it to the camera also.
We're quick to point out that you'll notice the Senate seal is on the top and the House seal is down on the bottom. The seal of the state, the House, the Senate, and the beehive emblem, together with some representative things that are very near and dear to the hearts of all true blue Utahns. And so we'd like to present this to the city, and we hope you can find a good spot to develop or to display it and show the visitors to our fine city how proud we are of the heritage that Utah has here.
Notice the shout out to Junction City there at the bottom.
Correct. That's it. Well, thank you very much.
We thank you.
I also grabbed one of these. I thought you just might like it. This is a Utah data book that was prepared for the legislature, but it has all kinds of things in here about the economy, education, environment, health, taxes, transportation, and it's got a lot of very valuable data in here. I would think that you might like to
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We have some other political things that we need to run to tonight. We have elections that are ongoing now, so we need to run through.
Okay. And Senator Christensen, we just want to thank you. You know, we know that all the work on the Capitol Hill just finished, but we want to thank all three of you for your hard work and representing our city so well and our community, and just express our appreciation to all of you. And thank you. Thank you very much. Next on our agenda is the approval of minutes First is the minutes of the work session of January 17th, 2012, and the study session of January 24th, 2012. Councilmember Gochner.
I have reviewed those and found them to be accurate.
Thank you. And the minutes of the study session and closed executive session of February 7th, 2012. Councilmember Wicks.
Thank you. Those are accurate to the best of my recollection.
And the minutes of the special meeting of February 14th, 2012. Councilmember Heyer.
As Chair Garner, I have read those, and they do seem to reflect the content of that meeting.
Thank you. And the minutes of the study session and regular meeting of February 21st, 2012. Councilmember Stevens.
Yes, Mr. Chair, they're correct, and I propose that we accept all the minutes.
Second.
We have a motion from Councilmember Stevens and a second from Councilmember Gochner to approve these minutes. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. At this time, we'll move to public comments. This is an opportunity to address the council regarding your concerns or ideas, and please limit your comments to 3 minutes. In this form of government, all city personnel are the responsibility of the administration, not of the council. Please discuss any concerns you may have regarding staff with the mayor, chief administrative officer, or department directors. No comments? Comments from administration?
I have none at this time.
Council staff?
Nothing, thank you.
And council members? Okay. And next we're going to skip number 8. We're going to move number 8 down to the bottom, but we are consider adjourning into a closed executive session. Mr. Williams.
Mr. Chair, a closed executive session is permissible for the purposes set forth on the agenda.
And
With that, I would make a motion that we move into a closed executive session.
we have a motion from Councilmember Wicks and a second from Councilmember Heyer to adjourn into a closed executive session. This is a roll call vote.
Councilmember Gochner. Councilmember Heyer.
Aye.
Councilmember Stevens.
Aye.
Councilmember Wicks.
Aye.
Chair Garner.
We'll now adjourn into our closed executive session, and then we'll return for new business. Good evening, and thank you for waiting. This is the Ogden City Special Council meeting, and we are reconvening for new business. Let the roll call reflect that all council members are present, with the exception of Councilmember Van Heuser and Councilmember Blair, who have asked to be excused. And at this time, our new business is the appointment of police chief and consideration of advice and consent approval of the new Ogden City Police Chief.
I would like to have the council consider the appointment of Mike Ashmont as our new chief of police. And if you'll let me indulge for a moment, I'd just like to read a brief bio for those that are in the audience who would like to get to know a little bit more about our new chief. Chief Ashmont is a 26-year veteran of law enforcement, having started his career with the Ogden City Police Department as a reserve police officer in 1985. He attended Weber State University as a student in criminal justice and began his full-time career with the police department upon his graduation with a Bachelor of Science degree at the age of 22. He was the class valedictorian of Session 138 of the Utah Police Academy. During his tenure with the police department, Chief Ashmont progressed through the ranks and served in nearly every bureau of the department, including several years in investigations and drug enforcement. He is the former commander of the Weber-Morgan Narcotics Strike Force. He developed, implemented, and managed a multi-jurisdictional homicide investigation task force in the Weber-Morgan County area. He also managed a special crime reduction unit and is a former commander of the Investigations Bureau. Chief Ashmont graduated with a Master's of Arts in Organizational Management from the University of Phoenix in 2000. He's also a graduate of the FBI National Academy Session 225 and the DEA Narcotics Commander Leadership Academy in Quantico, Virginia. He has participated with the police Executive Research Forum in Washington, D.C. for offender reentry and crime mapping. He also served as a past president on the board of directors for the Ogden Police Benefit Association and the Ogden Lions Club. He is a recipient of the Ogden Police Department Medal of Merit, Distinguished Service Certificate, and Distinguished Unit Citation. He has also been recognized by the Business Leaders Organized Against Crime, the Ogden Rotary Club, the Utah Department of Corrections, and the Utah Narcotics Officers Association. He was born in Ogden and resides in Ogden Valley with his wife Terry and their 2 wonderful children. So obviously very well experienced. We're very fortunate to have him, and it's my pleasure to present him for your consideration, advice, and consent.
Thank you.
With that, I would make a motion that we accept the appointment of Mike Ashman as Chief of Police.
I second it.
We have a motion from Councilmember Wicks and a second from Councilmember Stevens to appoint Mike Ashman as the new Ogden City Police Chief. This is a roll call vote.
Councilmember Heyer.
Aye.
Councilmember Stevens.
Aye.
Councilmember Wicks.
Aye.
Councilmember Gochner.
Aye.
Chair Garner.
Aye. It's unanimous. And with that, we'd like to welcome the new police chief and ask him to come up to the podium for just a moment. Congratulations.
Thanks for the opportunity to be here tonight. I'd like to start out by making a public thank you to our former chief, John Greiner. For 16 years of dedication and leadership as our former chief and over 35 years of service to policing and the citizens of Ogden. He was a mentor for me in many respects, primarily his tireless work ethic and his capacity to envision where we need to be in the future to be effective and responsive to our community's needs and concerns. I would also like to publicly express and acknowledge Assistant Chief Wayne Tarwater, not only for his direction and his leadership during the shooting in which Officer Franken was killed and 5 officers were wounded, but for his reputation of fair-mindedness and his ability to navigate through crisis while attending to all of the duties that were assigned to him as the interim chief. Wayne did a great job. I realize that by accepting this position, I've accepted an awesome responsibility, and I certainly have big shoes to fill. Fortunately, since I've worked for the police department for over 26 years, I've had the opportunity to know our strengths, and we have an outstanding police department. Our police department is comprised of some of the most professional, dedicated, and ambitious police officers in the state, if not the country. And I'm proud to be part of that. I want to let you know that I'm dedicated to furthering our crime reduction goals. I know the mayor is committed to supporting our efforts in that area. I'm also excited about the opportunity to work with the City Council, the City Administration, and our community, as well as the business leaders and citizens. Our success, I believe, will hinge on our ability to work as a team and to identify all of the resources that will contribute to the goal of providing a safe and quality environment. I'm also committed to working in harmony with our other law enforcement partners throughout the county and the state. Before I wrap it up, though, I would also like to publicly acknowledge and thank my family for their support of me in this career and for committing in advance to support me in the position of Chief of Police. It's certainly going to be a lot of work, but I'm excited to get to it. And thank you, Mayor, Mr. Johnson, and council members for placing your trust in me. You won't be disappointed. Thank you.
Thank you. So congratulations, Chief.
Appreciate it.
Welcome aboard. So thank you. And again, we appreciate this opportunity to work with you. We now,
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
we have a motion from Councilmember Gochner and a second from Councilmember Heyer to adjourn the Ogden City Special Council meeting. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. We'll now just take a moment, and then we'll adjourn into our redevelopment agency meeting, and we'll just give our recorder a moment to get ready for that. And we thank the Ashmont family for being here, and the fellow officers that are here to support him, and thank you for all that you do for our city. Thank you.